Hey guys, welcome to the first cast of the Dawn of War Definitive Edition version of Unification. So it's Unification version 7.3.8 and we are here live on Definitive Edition public basically. And this game is a 3v3, so we just will test out the new unlimited RAM stuff here and everything in a 3v3. This game was sent in by HMD. And we have on one team it is DarkAgeRush as Renegade Guard Vraksian Militia. Then we have HMD as the Imperial Fists, but going for Crimson Fist stuff. So the Crimson Fist condition has enabled, and he also has the Crimson Fist color scheme very fittingly. Then we have Manrom going for Tekarn Shogunate version of the Renegade Guard here. And on the other team, we have MrBlueDude going for Death Guard, NickyBfudd as the Sister of Battle, and lastly Mierarch going for a tech rush for the Blood Angels.
We command it now.
I of course have not seen if he did go for wings or for might, but we will see shortly a absolutely tech rush in the TV3. Dangerous in the sense if you are not in the middle. If you're on the outer sides, you kind of need to hold. But yeah, when you're gonna do tech rush, why not here? I guess. DarkAgeRush going for the Bloody-Handed Reaver opener for the Vraksian Militia. This has been nerfed in the last update, so Bloody-Handed Reaver is still strong, but should not be as strong with his auras. He still has a pretty mighty bolt pistol, of course, and he only has scout, so this is gonna take a while. This is gonna be not very tactical based and more cinematic, as 3Gs are kinda tend to happen, especially as I know do not know 4 of these 6 players. I know that MrBlueDude is very good and that HMD is also very decent, so we have at least 2 players kinda knowing what to do. Over here MrBlueDude trading in some shots to kill these tech, we call it tech marine, it's not a tech priest, what is it called? The combat engineer over here. They have plasma pistols, so they can kind of hold their own, but just sending them in to die over here against these ranged marines is probably not wise. We have actually one squad of ranged marine and 1 squad of assault marines, and then we have a factoring normal on this side. This side is very quiet, as the contested points are now freely taken by DarkAgeRush, whereas now we have tier 2 going, Captain Tycho in tier 2, but nothing really happening tier 2 wise, so this play from Mierarch is not the best, to say the least. Yeah, the factoring normal will go up, so is the Torrential Turret, but the Torrential Turret has very low HP, it is relatively cheap. Where's the click here? And it will go down soon as well. Over here we have the Daimyo Phoenix, however, so we have all the different victory conditions enabled in this game for fun, really, not for any tournament points or anything. Speaking of tournaments, there will be actually a 3v3 tournament from the moment of when this video will go up. It is actually tomorrow on Sunday, I guess. There was a guy posting it on the Unification server. I think I will cover a bit from it as well, but first let's see how good it will be. Over here we have now 3 assault marines coming in. Do they have their weapon? No, they do not, but eating a lot of plasma fire are they, and they will go down. No, yeah, there is a gift of repository, but not a lot of upgrades yet, I assume. In the middle, the HMD got pushed back a bit. He had only like Breacher Marines. The question is now, he is tier 2 now, and he is now getting a Razorback Mark 1, that is okay, but no real Crimson Fists action yet. You can get the Palmaris in tier 2 if you get the armory, and then a long upgrade, and then you can get it. In the middle, however, we have now the upgraded list imposed on this side. How is this map again? We have one contested point each side. This is a battle taking the whole middle now, with the Canoness and the Novitiates, as well as the Battle Sister squad. And now coming in with more Battle Sisters. He's fortified middle, he got a... yeah, but who is best at fortifying? No, Grimm's Fists aren't like the whole fortifiers. And you see, you can still abuse pathing a bit, it seems. Pathing has been improved. You can see it here that the models go way closer together, which in turn also makes, of course, AoE abilities a lot better. But this Razorback is really pretty much unchallenged over here. And yeah, MrBlueDude is over here putting everything together, getting to tier 2 now, getting more generators. And in the middle for now, HMD, the one Razorback of HMD in conjunction with Vraksian Militia and Vraksian Volunteers are standing here for now. Yeah, the Razorback can kill this listen post pretty fast. The last cannon has pretty good damage for that. Plasma cannon mostly used against infantry. Over here we now have some tacticals and devastators now. Okay, it's finally some tier 2 stuff. What are they getting? They can get missile launchers, right? Yeah, missile launchers would be needed over here in the middle to defend.
Good old Vraksian style, that.
Yeah, not the most tactical game over here. I really like this faction combo now that it is reproducing. So this is now probably the toggle for MrBlueDude to advance, because it will soak up a lot of fire and it will also heal. Okay, and I'm not sure if it will heal you. Unlike, or maybe it has the standard. Yeah, it has also the standard aura of all buildings of Death Guard, increasing the HP regeneration a bit. And for now it stands here, deals some damage and deals a lot of morale damage as well. So these Shogunate warriors will get pushed back, and MrBlueDude can advance over here, at least killing this turret for now. There's still a listening post with garrisoned units inside, which may or may not be too much. The Daimyo Phoenix is a strong unit by itself. But now comes the flank from HMD over here, trying to kill this fortified position. There are no anti-vehicle options yet. I mean, he is here too, he could go melter guns, but he is getting supported by his friend with one squad of Celestians, a lot of battles. So the Celestians is of course what makes the deal over here. And both Razorbacks get killed in this very, let's say, very, how should I say, I'm missing the word right now, aggressive maneuver, optimistic maneuver, you could say. Volunteers now with these rocket launchers, which also did get a lot of nerfs because they were too strong. So did the heavy stabbers, I think, as well. But they do not have stabbers. This was the Shogunate side. Long range missile fires on both sides, but the missiles of the Blood Angels, of course, hitting a target they like to hit. On the other side, now the Tekarn Shogunate tries to advance with some warriors and tank busters. The tank busters could cut down these buildings, but for now, yeah, very dangerous to run into a Death Guard position over here. On the other side now, we have again Vraksian Militia. I mean, this is a 2v1 because, yeah, there's no Devastators coming in, Feature Marines and Razorback, so now it's a 2v2 again. These are the Devastator squads again with heavy bolters. There's the squad with the missile launchers getting in position for the Razorback, it seems. And the aggressive move of the Blood Angels forces back the Vraksian forces over here. Not sure if this was completely needed to pull everything back. And now this leaves again HMD pretty much undefended. Missiles want to get in position but cannot yet. These breachers can also... No, I think the buffs are only for themselves. In comes some bot flies, however. Not sure if they want to stand here and fight against these tank busters. I would assume they will not. And with their Plague Spears in hand, they will, however, kill these guys. On this side, again, a lot of back and forth mirroring, trying to get the range advantage and not getting in too close. The Celestian can tank a lot of damage, but will fall in the end as well. In the backside we have these bot flies killing these tank busters, but now retreating. And yeah, the breachers standing in the front, the devastators in the back with plasma cannons already. Yeah, so he's tier 3 already, it seems. The question, what does he go for? Getting now the Rubicon very late, however, but getting now the Stormhawk Interceptor. And yeah, going for the full Crimson Fist immersion, I guess. We have now a Hellhound also, and this is the Hellhound gives you some more backbone to this army. This Razorback is nice, but it has very low HP, as you can see. And this infantry can bleed off if they are moving in position. You would need to lead a charge, however, with the Hellhound and then come back. And there was a phosphor grenade from the sister squad over here, from the novitiates. They have the both leaders, yeah, so they have 2 squads. Now a third bot fly in the mix, but there's now still another squad of tank busters, or they retreated. But there are some, they are getting kept healthy because of the Plague Poxwalker slaves over here. On this side, some Plague Havocs now in conjunction with the Plague Marines here doing their own business. Now getting again forced back. Back and forth, nobody really getting an advantage for now, so this could set up for a big late game push. We do not have the, or do we have to take the take and hold victory enabled? It looks like, as well as the contour area. Stormhawk Interceptor over here. We have some last talent at the front, some I call it Gatling cannons on the side. More militias. I would assume he could go tier 3, yeah. And then I wouldn't go for the militias. The Stalk Tank can help quite a lot. For now, the research, just quick browse through the research. I do not read the numbers, but you can see. You also see if someone is like floating a hell of a lot, but actually nobody really floating a hell of a lot of resources. So this kind of shows that they at least know the basics, which I like. No like real blunders over here, except for maybe build order wise this tier 2 rush wasn't doing a whole lot. There are now the Crimson Fist veteran intercessors, the ranged Mexican guys over here, getting now into range to support our Devastator brethren at the front. The breachers standing back, they should be in the midst of these to get them their ranged aura. And yeah, I think it is a complete split map. Yeah, I was thinking if there's like a special someone having more resources. I guess it's called it South team has the middle, that's why. But we have now a predator and a ball predator. Rarely I see the ball predator. Predator is with these Punisher cannons and its flamers at the side, the anti-infantry version, which actually could work very well because we have a whole bunch of infantry over here. And as they also now bunch up more in Definitive Edition, the Flamer with his AoE damage could do very good work over here. Not a Stalk Tank, not a Hellhound. Isn't he like tier 3? I would like to see some Grenadiers, for example. On this side we have now again the attack with the help of the bot flies in the air. Bot flies trying to focus down the Daimyo Phoenix and the Eternal Shogun over here as well. What is these flames, however? At least from the Daimyo, no, there was a Hellhound, I guess. And we have now also the Griffin Thunderer, what is it called? Thunder Mortar. And yeah, against these bunched up units on the ground over here, missed shot for the most part. They still kind of hold, which is interesting. No real anti-vehicle yet. Daimyo Phoenix has his Alice now on this side, and no real advance over here. The Ball Predator staying back. We see some keep striking as well, and they're all very building up for the great moment, I guess. And I think the Vraksian guy now wants to push the issue with these Hellhounds with their Devil Dog upgrade. Devil Dog will make not short work, but will help against these predators. Now in comes the Devastators over here with some missiles and hitting quite good hits, almost killing the Stalk tank over here. Then we need that's inherit tech to repair, and only one is there for now, and the second one repair now. So I like that these guys may not all have the best build orders or whatever. I mean, it's a Series C, but at least all know the basics. They repair their stuff, they do not charge in with all their units and let everything die. They keep their resources relatively low, even getting tier 4. You will also see on the top that I do not have my usual resource overlay because it's like 6 players. It would take a tremendous amount of time to A, record it, and then B, the whole screen would be full with stuff. So I not sure if I do it for later, or for 2v2s I think I would do it, but for 3v3s this is a bit too much to ask, I'm afraid. And it's going ham over here with an heavy stubber. Yeah, he has a heavy stubber over here. A lot of that death guard and stuff, and we have some the volunteers, I guess, or what I called again, rangers with their heavy stubber, making these death guard units even slower than before. Some long range warfare here on all sides. Nobody's really committing. Creeping forward with turrets, the real Imperial Fists way over here. Intercessors over here, 2 squads of intercessors. They get also a apothecary if you get the orbital relay. I would highly recommend to him getting a relay. Some dog fights over here. The interceptor winning. There's now the, what is this? The is this the special weapons? The of the Emperor. Looks like it. In comes now also the big ladies, the Paragon suits. This is a lot of damage from these missionaries on these battle system squad. Yeah, this is the ability that changes the weapons to these holy bolters, especially lethal if you have the long-ranged heavy bolters. The Stormhawk Interceptor surviving for quite a long time over here, dealing a lot of damage, buying some time for the needed support. We even have a laser destroyer here, which has no real target to choose from. Over here we have the Hellhounds going for the Predators, but the Predators will stand strong, especially as they have the Devastator squads here to support. A lot of action in the middle all of the sudden. We also have an advance of the Vraksian side on the left side over here, but for now we're staying in the middle. More and more plasma guns fire in. We have a, yeah, there it is, a Plague Burst Crawler support over here, absolutely mincing this infantry, or at least disrupting them very hard. On this side, the Regengade Militia trying to advance and will be able to actually take down this Predator by the sheer number of rockets they have. Over here we have some militia soldiers, more militia soldiers, and 2 volunteers. I would really like to see some grenadiers, because these are Terminators and they will mince this infantry all day long. And the only thing killing them is this command squad over here. If the command squad would not be here, they would absolutely shred all this infantry, I'm pretty sure. Another Predator on the way, I guess. Yeah, Ball Predators against these infantry blobs, very nice. Captain Tycho all the time standing back over here, not doing a whole lot. Even a Malkador battle tank now on the field. The second already actually, and the Basilisk, so there will be some advanced Thunderbolts on this side. Advance over here. I think, yeah, this is more or less GG. Orbital bombardment now from Captain Tycho. Shown but not used in the end. Ball Predator now will be able to force these back. Okay, you can upgrade the flamers there. This time he did not upgrade the flamers for the long range support he needs. So I think this flank will hold. But they had to take and hold in the middle. Haha, that's why. Okay. They had to take and hold and could advance at the same time. So this is, yeah, we also had a Castigator here. We had at least tier 3 for the Sisters as well. Yeah, interesting dynamic in this game. Very defensive for the most part, but always some minor skirmishes, like no big 3v3 in the middle. There was like the 2v2 going in the middle, some minor skirmishes over here, and all the time this Vraksian versus Blood Angels. Yeah, but they also did go in the middle sometimes, like the corpses display over here. But yeah, for the first cast, I think it's cool. I am absolutely reliant on you guys to send in more replays. I know that the definitive edition has a very stupid directory to put it. It's like an app data in your user or whatever. So asking the tech support if you cannot find it, they can help you pretty well, pretty easy to find your replays. And yeah, please send me in some more replays. For now, I don't care if it's 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, anything goes for now, as I starting out with the definitive edition cast right now. Yeah, enough talk. GG's to the players as usual, guys. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.